Hi you guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm Amanda. Thanks for coming by. So today I'm going to be cleaning and organizing my laundry room, and I'd love for you guys to come along. I am also going to be taking some time to clean out my washer and my dryer. So this area isn't too horribly bad, but the floors definitely need to be cleaned. Get into the cabinets, organize those. They've kind of become a catch-all, and then wash them down really well, as well as the shelving, and make sure that there isn't any soap buildup on some of my laundry detergent bottles and things like that. I try to do that every now and then with different areas in my home, just to make sure that areas don't get too out of hand and too dirty. We actually just got back from church, the kids and I, so you're gonna be spending my Sunday afternoon with me. I'm gonna try to get this all done before I have to take the kids to their swim lessons. But today's video is in collaboration with a really sweet friend of mine that I am excited to share with you guys. Her name is Melina, and her channel is motherhood, lifestyle, cleaning, organization. She has a gorgeous home. She is married to her husband, and they have 2 little boys together, and she is so very sweet. She and I connected over on Instagram. Her Instagram page is gorgeous, and I will share that below as well. But she and I wanted to come together and collaborate on this video to share with you guys, so definitely make sure you go over and check her out. She's from Alabama, so she has the most adorable accent ever. And if you guys enjoy my content, I'm sure you're gonna enjoy Melina's, so make sure you run over and check out her video once you've watched mine. And if you're popping over from Melina's channel, thank you very much for coming by. I really appreciate you taking the time to get to know me. So I do hope you guys enjoy. I'm gonna give you a quick look at everything first before we get started. All right, so the shoes are constantly a problem, so I'm gonna come in and clean up this area, and then the wall, I am gonna be washing down the walls. I actually did this not too long ago. Some of you might remember that video. I was in here with little Warren, and he was helping me, but as you can see, this happens a lot. So I am gonna be coming in and washing down the walls as best I can. There's also this shelf up here. A lot of you probably don't notice this one because I don't usually have the camera pointed over here, but I like to keep the bleach up there, and then we do keep the paper towels up there just because we get them from like Sam's. So there are a ton of them when we go shopping, and that's like our overflow area. So coming into the cabinets, I have got some random things in here. That's a little potty training seat that I am holding on to for Abby, but we've probably got a good another, I don't know, at least 6 months before she's ready. The boys trained a little earlier than Nora, so I don't know about Abby, we'll see. But then I did move the grocery bags in here just because she was getting into those. I kind of need to figure something out with those. These are just some manuals for the washer and dryer, so I'm gonna try to figure out what to do with those. I'm not quite sure. We have some lanterns in here because we do lose power kind of frequently actually in this home. It's happened a few times. Let's see, there's some fabric cleaner. This is for the vacuum. This stuff, there's some stuff that was left over from the owners. So this is from them, and I just never took it out. This is the middle one, and I have got, I think this is like, it's these guys. So I need to come in and figure out what the heck I'm gonna do with these. Some extra Glade plug-ins. These gloves, which I just need to get rid of. I really don't wear gloves when I clean. They just bug me, so I just need to get rid of those, really. Those are little cabinet lights. I've just kind of thrown a lot of stuff in here. Extra garbage bags. These are the attachments for the vacuum. Light bulbs, soap, some of my extra Grove stuff, hand soap refills, candles. Just again, I think we have these here because of blackouts, but we've never gotten into them. These are the rags that I use specifically for the bathrooms. That's why they're in here. I don't use them for anything else. And then these ones we have the child locks on because Avali will get in here. So we've gone through some of the paper towels, but usually this is full. So I'll probably move some of the paper towels back down into here. We get a big thing of baking soda and a 2-pack of vinegar from Sam's. I need to take the garbage out. Up here, I've just got all of our laundry stuff, some of the extra Grove stuff. We'll take this upstairs when we're cleaning every now and then, and that's from my most recent order that got in just a few days ago. So like I said, I'm gonna be cleaning out the washer, the dryer. I do need to come in and clean the floors. I'm gonna try to move these if I can, and just kind of freshen up the room. So that's what we're dealing with, so let's get started. Okay, you guys, so first off, I am going to start with the washing machine just because it's going to have to run through its cycle, so I'm going to let that go while I'm cleaning the rest of the room. I am going to be using the baking soda and the vinegar. So most of you know I do prefer the more natural cleaners, and these are great for disinfecting, deodorizing, and I use them in a lot of different ways around my home. So I've got about 1.5 cups of baking soda. I just put it right into the tub of the wash, and then 2 cups of vinegar, and then I'm going to put it on the clean cycle. If your washer doesn't have one, just put it on the hottest water that you can and the fastest spin cycle that you can, and it'll basically do the same thing. So now I'm just going to get going on cleaning everything up. So I'm taking these out of the room, and I'm just going to work on pulling everything out of the shelves, and like I said, washing everything down. I didn't really want to go and purchase any like containers or anything. We do rent this home, so I'm just going to be decluttering and kind of going through everything. To wipe down the cabinets and all that, I'm going to be using the Method All Surface Spray, and I have the Honeycrisp Apple Scent right now.
I know it's a little bit too much for sure. So cold, but we're always coming back for more. It goes in this wicked game, it's all for sure. Oh, I've got you. If we figured out what it's all about, takes a second and then we're back it again. Coaster ride for the triggered minds, but I don't ever want us to stop it.
All right, so now we're getting into these cabinets, and like I said earlier, we are only renting this home. We know we aren't going to be staying here, so I'm trying not to purchase anything specifically for this home. And it's not that I don't have room in these cupboards, it's just a matter of coming in and decluttering things and finding homes for things that really don't belong in here. So I'm just working on taking a look at everything. And I'm going to be, like I said, rehoming some of this stuff. Other stuff I did toss. There were some parts to like some old handheld vacuums that we don't have anymore. And then some of the supplies that the homeowners had left. I'm just going to be putting these in a box, and I ended up moving them out into a storage room that's off of the garage just because I have not used them at all since we've been here. So I'm just going to keep those out there until it's time for us to move.
Just wanna stay close, don't take that. Ain't gonna leave ya. Sabotage, you're a
So Dane came in and he wanted to help me out a little bit. He has his bear with him, and he wanted to pitch in for a bit, but he's really the only one. My other kiddos, my little one was sleeping, and Nora and Warren, they were keeping themselves busy with some quiet shows and some games that they were playing in the living room. I do like to let the kids rest up as much as possible on Sundays just because we go to church and then they have their swim lessons in the afternoon. So for the most part, I just let them have a quiet, chill afternoon, but he did want to come in and help me out. So you guys are going to see him and Bear off and on for a little bit.
explode every time you go and slam the door. Adore how we always end up on the floor. We know how to push the buttons to the core. I've got you. If we figured out what it's all about, takes a second and then we're back it again. Coaster ride for the triggered minds, but I don't ever want us to stop it. Go ahead, then let me smile for all I care. Just wanna stay close, don't take that. Ain't gonna leave ya. I don't wanna sabotage. You're a million. If we figured out what it's all about, takes a second and then we're back it again. Coaster ride for the triggered minds, but I don't ever want us to stop it. Go ahead, then let me smile for all I care. Just wanna stay close, don't say that. Ain't gonna leave ya. I don't wanna sabotage. You're a million. I'm so good at pretending. Keep on smiling in my tiny bubble, like a movie without ending. Spending time like it was going backwards. Bruises covering our walls, but they fall down. Diving deeper in the books that we read blind. Breathing
Okay, so the washing machine is all done. That took a little over an hour. I think it was like an hour and a half or so for it to run its cycle. I am gonna come in here and wipe everything down. I use this a lot. You guys have heard me talk about it before. I use it in my refrigerator or my microwave, and then also on like my tub and shower and stuff. So it's just Dawn dish soap and vinegar. And I'm just gonna wipe everything down. With washing machines, you wanna be careful because the inside here, this can get really full of mildew and mold. So that's an area that you definitely want to make sure you clean. Our machine, we bought it new when we moved in here because our movers broke our washing machine coming to this home. So these are new from like 8 months, I think, something like that. So it's really not that dirty. As you can see, it's clean in here, but this is where you would want to make sure there isn't any buildup. I can feel some grime in here. You see on my finger right there, I just pulled that out from inside the rubber. So this will build up over time and then mold and mildew will grow. So you definitely want to make sure that you're washing down inside there. So I'm just gonna take the rag and this mixture and wash inside the lip and also inside the washing machine a little bit. And then I'll move on to the dryer.
Meditation through the yoga lessons, going greener by the minute. Soon I can't wear any other colors. Posters covering my wall.
All right, you guys, so I've just been going around the rubber lip, and as I'm getting under there, you can see how much is actually collecting. So this is definitely something that you want to stay on top of as frequently as you can. I think it's recommended to wash your washing machine out like once a month even. And that's just because with our clothing and the heavy soaps that we use and all of that, it'll build up really fast. And before you know it, you can get mold and mildew build up, and then your clothes are being washed and rinsed in moldy water, which is of course not gonna be getting them completely clean. And people that have issues with allergies and stuff, that could really become a problem for them. So hopefully this is motivating you guys to give your washing machine a good scrub down if you haven't in a while, and then just to maybe stick it on your to-do list every, I'd say at least 2 months, to try to come in and just give it a good wash down real quick, get underneath all those seals and things just to make sure that you don't get this stuff, or even worse, mold and mildew building up over some time.
Diving deeper in the books that we read blind, breathing in and breathing out to get smarter. Not working out for me, yeah. Got no money on my mind, tell my mommy I'm alright. Even laughing at the jokes you tell me. Keep myself inside the lines, needing tidy all the time. If you ask me, I am fine.
All right, so I'm just getting done with the washing machine and I'm gonna go on to the dryer, and I'm gonna be using the vacuum. I have it on the strongest suction, and I'm just working on getting all of the lint that's trapped on the lint trap and then inside in the little pocket where it sits. And that's just something that you wanna do every now and then. Probably we should be doing it like once a week, honestly, just to make sure that it's not getting built up, because it can be a fire hazard. And then I'm also cleaning around the edge of the door. Like I said before, these really weren't that dirty, so I didn't worry about taking a rag to them, but you definitely could. You could take a mixture like the Dawn dish soap and the vinegar and wipe down the dryer as well. And then I did remove the little pieces for like the fabric softener and the soap, and I've got those in the kitchen. I'm just gonna wash those down as well. And then I'm using that same mixture just to wipe down the interior of where those items sit. And now I'm gonna be moving them out to try to get to the floor behind it. So these weren't too bad, and it's a good thing because it definitely needed to be vacuumed back there. I did want to mop, but I was not going to be able to get the mop back there and maneuver it around with all of the hoses and the cords. So all I did was bring the vacuum back and clean everything up real quick. But it amazed me how much was back here. There was a ton of, dirt, lint. There were some dead bugs. There were like some little, I don't know, mothball, like styrofoam pieces. Those were probably honestly from like toy packaging or something like that. I don't even know how they got under here, but they did. So I was really glad that I was able to move these on my own and vacuum under here.
Wanna shake the ground, wanna break away, let loose. I'm tired of waiting, gotta make that move.
Okay, so I did call Nora in real quick to help me out with just bringing me the supplies, the soap and the rags that I needed so that I wasn't having to hop back and forth. So she came in and gave me the sprays that I needed. I'm using the Method glass and surface spray for the windows, and then I'm also going to use it on my washer and dryer. I use this quite a bit. I love it. It smells really, really pleasant. It's got a really nice minty smell to it. So I just have a clean dry rag and I'm wiping these down with that.
Now they shout to me and you to write our story, wanna shape the new. Do you wanna come along with me? Come along with me. Do you wanna? And we ain't got nothing, gotta do something, get it right. Gonna keep on running, grab the fun and live it live. And tomorrow's far away. Should I let the party fade? And we ain't got nothing, gotta do something. Let us on tonight. Got a restless mind, and now I won't let go. So let us be crazy before we're cold. You can take us out, your doubts won't hold us down, 'cause we're gonna light up the sky where we go. Oh, oh. Do you wanna come along with me? Come along with me. Do you wanna? And we ain't got nothing, gotta do something, get it right. Gonna keep on running, grab the fun and live it live. And tomorrow's far away. Should I let the party fade? And we ain't got nothing, gotta do something. Let us on tonight.
Okay, so I have everything done. I'm just bringing back those attachments for the washer, for like the soap and the softener and things like that. I wiped those down, and then I also did wash down the little tray for the mop to sit in. So I'm just getting that back in here, and that's going to be it. I've got everything else coming back in. I do hope you guys enjoyed this and found it motivating. I was surprised that I was already starting to get some buildup in that washing machine with the lint and all of that. So that's definitely something that I hope it inspired you guys to stay on top of that a little bit more. Just make sure that you're not getting that mold and mildew build up. Like I said before, everything in the cabinets, I just needed to go through and purge anything that wasn't being used and the garbage. And then I had to rehome a few things and move them out into some other cabinets and storage areas. So it feels great coming in here, just knowing that I did go through everything and everything is in its spot and it's really clean. So thank you very much for watching, you guys. Make sure you go and check out Melina's video. I know you guys will enjoy her, and I'll see you guys with my next one.